This is Mr. Hygiene, and this is my voice to the people. We are in Ho, and you know Ho is becoming fast and fast a hub of attraction in the area of sanitation. They are doing very well in the area of sanitation, as I've said already, and we have a man behind all these things. He has been in the area of sanitation for a very long time, and we are here with Mr. Dake Mensah.
Yes.
Mr. Dake Mensah, why did you choose to be in the area of sanitation?
Okay. I would say that we started with water, and as you know, water goes with sanitation. And our organization started initially purely as a consulting company, developing water systems and also promoting hygiene. But later we realized that sanitation was becoming a big problem in our country. So we decided to shift to sanitation.
Who is Mr. Mensah Dake?
Yeah. Dr. Mensah,
Dake Mensah.
I have been the director for Edsam social network since its inception. But the tempo is changing of late. And Madam Jidudu will become the executive director, or has become the executive director in the past few months.
Okay. When did this institution establish, and what was the aim
of
establishing this Edsam social network?
Well, as I said, it started in 1997, purely as a consultancy company. And our major activities were in developing water systems, but promoting hygiene as well. But in 2006, we shifted completely to focus our attention on sanitation and hygiene.
Okay. You shifted your attention because why? You were concentrating on water and hygiene, and now you moved to sanitation because the field was killing us, or why did you do that?
Because we saw, we realized that Ghana was improving in terms of water supply.
Okay.
And then sanitation was lacking far behind.
Okay.
So we decided to focus our attention on working in the sanitation and hygiene area, so that we could also help to improve that system.
Okay. All right, that's fine. And why did you choose Volta region, Ho, especially? Why the company was established in Ho?
Okay. First of all, we settled in Ho while doing our consultancy. So when we changed to sanitation, we still maintain our office in Ho. But in any case, we have been working in the whole country.
Oh, so you are all over?
All over. If you go to all the regions, at least we have done something. Right from the Greater Accra to Upper East, Upper West, we have done some activities.
That's great. Viewers, if today is the first time you are watching Mr. Hygiene, please do us a favor by subscribing to our YouTube channel and Facebook page and share the video. We are still here with the CEO of the Edsam social network, and they are doing a great job. Ghana has 16 regions, as you are talking about. You have been everywhere. What are the projects that your institution, the NGO, has been doing? What are some of the projects that you can say, okay, we did this in Upper East, we did that?
Yeah, as I said, our first main activity was to conduct training for artisans who construct toilets.
Okay.
So we have done this training extensively in many of the regions. We work with the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, train their staff as well as artisans. We train contractors who construct sanitation facilities as well as water systems. Then we also promote hygiene in communities and develop community structures like water and sanitation committees, water and sanitation management teams, water supply development boards. We're doing this training. Then when you go into the communities, we tackle households, and then institutions like the schools. In addition to that, sometimes we get funding from donors and then construct toilet facilities for schools and healthcare centers. So those are the main activities that we do in the communities. If you are interested in the very details, we can also go into that.
Yes, I really want it. My followers and my viewers are interested. We really want to know what you have done. Like you have said a lot, you have done so many projects in whole, in Upper East, and then Volta region.
Yeah. So, for example, the past 4 or 5 years, we were working in Garu Timpani district, promoting sanitation. So we go into the district or the municipal assembly, engage with them. Then you go into the communities, train some people who we call self-help projects. Volunteers. Sometimes we call them, give me the name, how do we call them? Natural leaders. Then we try to help them understand what we want to achieve. That is the change of mindset of the people towards sanitation and water. Then these volunteers help us to move from household to household, encouraging them to construct toilets for their own use. Initially, we were supporting them with materials and sometimes paying for the labor for construction. But later, when Ghana also signed to the fact that people should construct their own toilets, then we started promoting them, helping them. We were part of a government system to develop technologies of toilets, which we have been promoting and educating people on. So those are the main activities.
Have you achieved your dreams? Ever since you started this, have you achieved your dreams?
Yes, I would say we have achieved a lot. There's still much to do anyway. At least hand washing has become a household name. Hand washing is very common in schools now. School children come to the house and they can easily point to their parents that, oh, Mama, you are from market, you haven't washed your hands.
So you have to do that.
So you have to go and wash your hand. Some even go to the extent of teaching their parents that this is the way we wash our hands.
Great.
And that is a lot of achievement.
That's fine.
Now people have started constructing toilets for themselves. They understand. They can easily testify that, I didn't know that having toilet in the house, this is how good it is. Now, if I have stomach trouble, even deep in the night, I can easily go to the toilet. These are lots of achievement.
Great. So we have achieved a lot. And what has been the major challenge in this area that you have chosen? What has been the challenge?
The major challenge is with the understanding that I need to have a toilet, I need to practice good hygiene. You see, you can be walking on the street and you see somebody drinking pure water in a sachet. After drinking, he will just throw it off. So people's mind have not caught it fully. Although we are advancing, people are still throwing papers, rubber, everywhere they go. In fact, we visit some places, and where we are meeting, just beside us, you will see that there is a garbage dump here full of rubber, plastics, pure water, these things, and the people don't seem to be aware that there is anything there happening.
If you are watching us, you are becoming the challenge.
Yes.
By throwing rubbish on the streets, in the gutters, everywhere, you are becoming the challenge. You see, that's the challenge he is facing, and that's the challenge the whole country, as Ghana, we are also facing. We are appealing to all Ghanaians and all those who are watching us that we should stop throwing rubbish in our streets, on the gutters. And he said, when you come from maybe marketplace, wherever, you have to wash your hand. They have done so much work, investing a lot of money to be able to get to where they are. So please, let all of us as Ghanaians, cooperate with this social network and let's get somewhere. Chief, do you have partners?
Yes.
Or you are doing this on your own with your family?
Oh, we have a lot of partners.
Oh, great.
For example, currently, UNICEF is our major partner.
UNICEF, everywhere I go, UNICEF. Congratulations, you are doing great.
And UNICEF actually gives us funds for most of the activities. We had worked with USAID, who also give us funding through some other international NGOs like Global Communities, Relief International, Winrock International, ADRA, Ghana. We have worked with all these people's assemblies. Because sanitation is basically the work of the assembly. So when you are going in, the best thing is to partner with them. So we go to them. Sometimes we select communities that we have to work in through the assembly. And then our partners are the Ghana Education Service, because we work in a number of schools. Then the Ghana Health Service, we work with a lot of CHIPS, compounds and clinics and health centers.
I think you have a lot of partners, and the major partner should be your family. How do your family members also accept this kind of job? Because, hey, Bola man, that kind of things.
Yes.
How did you also support? Are they supporting?
Yes, that is very true. Recently, when we decided that, no, we are talking about sanitation, we used to bring other partners like Zoom Lion, we hold workshops and other things. Then we decided that, okay, let's also go in practically there and see what is happening. Maybe that will help us to even facilitate what we are talking more. So we started collecting rubbish.
Okay, so now you have started doing it.
We have started doing it physically, ourselves, practically.
Wow.
Then one of our employees came and told us that people are laughing at him. They call him Bolayao.
Bolayao.
Bolayao. So he doesn't want to continue doing it. I said, oh,
please,
will you?
I will do that for us, okay? That's a great job, eh? Do that. Nobody should call Yao Bolayao again, okay?
But we said, yes, if you are collecting bola and at the end of the month you get something into your pocket to eat, then there is no problem with it. At least nobody is seeing bola on your body. Anyway, so that is it. But concerning our family, I think they have been very supportive.
Wow.
This is a cause that we are also fighting, and they are also seeing the change. And as I mentioned quite a bit earlier, Chinudu is my daughter.
Okay.
But from the time that we started, she has been part of the organization.
Oh.
In fact, she understands everything. She knows everything until we are now making her the executive director for the organization. She's a family, a family person. So the family helps us. Yes. My wife is a chartered accountant, so she comes to support. In fact, she is the one who actually prepares our final accounts every year.
Great.
before we present to other distance. Wow. So this is how supportive they have been, and they are still.
And we want every family members to support the dreams. Okay, I mean sometimes it's very difficult when you are going to some direction and the family members are not supporting.
Yeah,
that's why I asked that question.
That will be a big challenge.
Being a very supportive.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
They don't see it as a dirty work at all. They see that we are doing some work for the community, for the society.
Yeah. The first time I heard this name was when I came to Mauli Estate Community.
Yes.
It's when the first time I heard Edsam. What's the name for?
Okay. Edsam is actually, let me say it clearly, a lot of people have been asking these questions. Sometimes we don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
Edsam is Engineering and Development Services, Administration and Management. Engineering and Development Services, Administration and Management. It's actually summarizing all the things that we do. When we design water systems, it's an engineering work.
Okay.
And then the community work that we are doing are development services. And we are trying to introduce how you could manage these things. And the management is mainly administrative work. That is the meaning of the name.
Now you heard it yourself.
Yes.
First, I didn't also understand, but today both of us understand the meaning of Edsam Social Network.
So to add to that, you know, Edsam, we started first by consultancy. So when we were entering into the sanitation aspect, which is more social, that is why we add the social network, because we are also going to be working with other people, from the community to the assembly to the donors to the government.
Mr. Benson, do you still think we have pan latrine system in Ghana? When you go to Nima, Mamobi, and very dense populated area, do you think we still have this thing? And how your institution is trying to come in to stop this?
Okay. Yes, it is true that Ghana passed a law some few years ago banning pan latrine. But I was also surprised for the last 2 or 3 years that we encountered this pan latrine, specifically one at Keta and then also in the whole township. So we became aware that, oh, then this is a challenge. So in densely populated areas like that, they could be, but because we haven't gone personally to see it, we will be willing to go to some places like that to see how we could educate the people on this one-on-one engagement. At the same time, I also know that there are other projects operating in Accra, like the Gamma project, and this urban sanitation is also operating in Ashiama, which is equally a densely populated area. They are also playing their part. Okay. If it becomes necessary and we are able to secure funding, we will certainly go there to help the situation.
Okay. The pan latrine is the IFN a crew for no. So what call baby to say places na ya mention na ahomrache na yakwa kwotwe toilet na ya soa na ya de akwa kwoto baby na IFN no pan latrine. If in your area you have something like that, just inbox us, and this team will come to your aid and support, because in this 21st century, I don't think it's right. It is never right to have pan latrines in our system. The level Ghana has reached, I don't think it's right. So we will leave these companies, the NGO's number, telephone number on our screen. Contact them directly and then talk to them, and they are good people. They will come to your aid and support you. You see, all this what they are doing, they need money. So institutions, companies, NGOs, international bodies, contact them and come and support. Let's make Ghana a clean place to live. If Ghanaians are watching, this to your voice to Ghanaians. we want by next 5, 10, 15 years, Ghana will be clean.
Yes.
And people who are watching you want to know what you have to tell them. So this we call your voice to the people.
Okay.
And we want you alone to look into the cameras and encourage Ghanaians to do what you want them to do.
Okay. In fact, the hygiene and sanitation work cannot be done by one person. Hygiene and sanitation work cannot be done by one person. Every citizen of Ghana should play a role. For example, when you go to Mauli Estate, which is the first urban community that is developed as open defecation free, the people were very cooperative. In fact, the day that we were commemorating the World Toilet Day, I mentioned it that it's an understanding community, and that has helped us to come this far. The people understood the vision. The people understood what we wanted to do, and they actually put themselves into it, and the structures begin to work. That is why we were able to come this far. In fact, in your house, just look around yourself and make sure that it is clean all the time. I wake up in the morning, every Saturday morning, I walk around the road that is leading to my house and pick all the rubbish and the things which are not good. So that is what I will appeal to everybody to do until we have a community that we can say is clean. If you say somebody who want to mess around your community, you have to approach the person in a very civil manner, talk to the person, explain to him how bad it is and how in the long run it's going to affect the health of all of us.
Thank you, Ghana. Yesi peni garia na nsuo asa. Enti mwate ewo maso. Yesremo se obia bedi so. Na Ghana enye fe. Ne bebi a obefa wa Ghana bia emfa ho se ye Accra, eye Kumasi, eye Ho, bebi a be ye clean. So mate.